An epic drama of adventure and exploration. Super Panavision and Metricolour. I think we originally done in Cinerama, weren't it? That's not an original poster. I've done that on my Photoshop with 16 bits stuck together so it comes out as a poster. Because you've got to have a 2001 poster, haven't you? Like, you know. So, yeah. Today's review, well, review-ish. 2001, A Space Odyssey, directed in 1968 by Stan the Man. Yeah. First saw this in the late 70s. They reissued it just after Star Wars, obviously for trying to cash in, like, you know. Saw it a few times in cinema, late 70s, early 80s. Watched it again on reissue in 2001, and now here we are in 2014. Although why have they reissued it now? Why they didn't just wait another 4 years for 2018 and the 50th anniversary? I don't know, like, you know, but no doubt we'll get a big splurge then, kind of style. So yeah, well, plot wise it's supposed to be about man's contact with extraterrestrial life in other side of universe, or whatever's out there, maybe, or something. You know? Or maybe they're all just monoliths or what have you. Yeah, most people I know can't fucking stand it, 2001 at all. As soon as you mention it, ugh, forget it. Ugh. Star Wars, yeah, 2001, ugh, just can't. But I've always kind of liked it, 2001, yeah. Not a clue what the fuck's going on, like, you know, but I'll come to that presently. There's just, it's just one of them, there's just something about it, 2001. I think it's a bit like the Prisoner TV series, or say Opera, you know. Same with 2001. It definitely is an acquired taste. You're either kind of into it, or it's just like, just get the fuck out of there, you know. And I suppose I can understand how people wouldn't like it. There's some guy in latest Total Film, isn't there? Oh, we're up for this film, I'd heard so much about it, I went watching it, I was so bored, it was boring, I was totally bored out of my skull, like, you know. But I don't know, it's just one of them films that it doesn't strike me as boring for some reason. I mean, I like all the Dawn of Man sequence. The Dawn of Man. You think, bloody hell, this is how it must have really been. You know, no Blu-rays there, like, you know. I've always liked that scene, yeah. And the scene with the jump cut with the bone. Down to, you know, the jump cut of like 7 trillion years to 2001. That is awesome, that scene with the space station and the Blue Danube. One of my all-time favourite scenes in cinema. Fucking awesome, that scene, yeah. When you first see it, space station. Awesome. Then you get all the stuff on, like, you know, the Discovery with Hal. Some of them dialogue scenes are good. But somebody, I remember back in the 90s, I mean, this time they were showing 2001 at Corner House. There were a lecturer guy on it one Tuesday night. They were giving a speech before it. I wanted to go, something cropped up, couldn't make it, bastard. So, but I remember going to Corner House in 95 when they did a 2-day Kubrick special, you know, and they were talking, these two lecturers, guy and a woman, and somebody asked them this question about, you know, is it on purpose that the dialogue's completely bland and inane? And this lecturer guy says to him, yeah, it kind of is, innit, you know. I mean, it's like that scene where they're on Moonbuzz and you want some sarnies? Yeah, what have you got? What's that, chicken? Yeah, what do you want? Have you got ham? Yeah, alright. Well, that were a great speech today, that, Floyd. Why, thanks. And I'd also like to thank you guys as well. You've done a good job. Cheers, like. You want some coffee? Yeah, alright. You know, and it's complete. And most of it, like the dialogue with the astronauts on the Discovery as well, that scene with Gary Lockwood when he gets that message from parents. Well, happy birthday, son, you know, isn't it great? And he's just lying on couch there, like, yeah, alright. Great. Oh. But this time when I saw it, so yeah, the dialogue and all that is definitely a bit kind of El Blando, but it's mostly visual in it, visual or oral experience 2001. But this time when I saw it, every time I'd seen it in cinema previously, there'd only been about 4 or 5 people in over years, you know. Even on reissue in 2001, when I saw it, there were about 3 people in, you know. But this time, it was 3/4 full, and I couldn't believe it, like, you know. I thought, first time I'd seen it with more than like about 8 people in, and I don't know whether the majority enjoyed it or not, I've not a clue, like, but it certainly made it were different, because you even got a few laughs later on where I'm coming in through the space, through the escape hatch. Without your space helmet on, Dave, you're going to find that rather difficult. Just what do you think you're doing, Dave? As if he didn't know, you know. And take a stress pill, everything will be alright again. Zoop, you know. And also that scene as well with, I can't allow you to shut me down, Dave, you know. What are you on about, Al? Although you took very thorough precautions when you were in the space pod, I saw your lips move. Bastard. But the thing is, you can read your books, you can read your articles, there's stuff even here on YouTube that purpose to tell you the mystery, or here's the solution, here's the meaning, this is what it's all about, yeah? And to me, it's like, I've not a fucking clue what the fuck's going on, ultimately. I mean, I suppose you could read the book as well, the Arthur C. Clarke, there's a lot of answers in that. But film's different than books, innit? To me, I've not a clue what's going on. I don't even have a theory of what's going on. And I don't give a shit what's going on. I just like watching it. I like it's just that something about it. Maybe it's where Kubrick frames the shots or something, or maybe, you know, some of the visuals in it are fantastic. When he's going, you know, Jupiter and beyond the infinite, bastard, and then he ends up in that, spoilers, and he ends up in that room, that like kind of Baroque 18th century room, and you think, oh, what the fuck's going on, you know? And then there's Monolith. Oh, next minute he's a babby in a bubble travelling through space, and it's like, what the fucking hell? But to me, like I say, it doesn't bother me that I don't know what's going on. I just like watching. It's like you're just there for the ride, aren't you? You know, it's a bit like, you got 2001 films like Mulholland Drive, Lost Highway, Holy Mountain, if you've ever seen that. You know, these films are kind of ambiguous for a reason. There's not supposed to be, or there isn't one catch-all explanation about this is what it is. It's just somebody else's opinion. But there isn't really any explanation. And I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that you've not a clue what the hell's going on, but it's still somehow enjoyable. Well, it is to me anyway. I know a lot of people can't stand it, but yeah. And space station sequence, awesome. So yeah, I'd definitely highly recommend it, 2001, although it's not everybody's cup of char, yeah. So that's about it, really. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave?